welcome to Business Growth School for Service Providers podcast. I'm your host Ali Salman, and this podcast is brought to you by Rapid Boost Marketing, online marketing for service providers. Are you a dentist, realtor, lawyer, accountant? Do you provide services locally? Then this podcast is for you. Here we share strategies, tricks, and techniques on how to generate more leads and sales using online marketing. Join us every day for 5 minutes and take away strategies which you can apply in your business.
Hey everyone, welcome to episode 197 of Business Growth School for Service Providers. I'm your host Ali Salman, and today we are talking about SEO mistakes you probably be making, and because of that you're not ranking. And especially we are talking about local maps. Maps are very important for a service provider. I mean, like dentist, lawyer, accountant, plumber, because if you look at the numbers, right, over 51% people who are going to search, right, especially for on a mobile, they're going to take some sort of an action. What does action means? Like, a click to the website or click to call. Then now actually like on Google especially, they can also message you too directly on the phone as well. Then the second step is like, out of that 51%, 29% of them will gonna basically end up purchasing that. So it's a simple conversion, right? They need you, right? And you are there to basically solve their problem. Now either it can be you, either it can be your competition, because there's a lot riding on it. I give you a simple example, right? For the Edmonton hot water tanks, there are around 500 searches, right? And our client ranks number one for majority of those keywords, which translates into 20 to 25 transactions. An average transaction brings in $1,100 to $1,200, right? Which translates into $25,000 to $30,000 in additional revenue, right? So each and every position is very important. So what kind of mistakes you're making, and because of that you're actually not ranking well in your city or in your geographical location, right? So let's talk about it. Number one, your business name. Is your business name consistent? Like, on Facebook, on Twitter, all the yellow pages, 411, all these directories, right? We call that name, phone number, and address, right? If this is not consistent, right? Okay, it's like Google having multiple addresses of a same person, right? It confuses them. So consistency is very critical when it comes to coming up in the map. So that's number one thing. Second thing is business category. Are you orthodontist? Are you a periodontist? Are you an emergency dentist? Or are you a dental clinic, right? Now there are 4 categories, right? Usually dentists don't know which one to list in. Are you a lawyer? Are you a real estate lawyer? Are you a family lawyer? So are you a law firm? These are all the different categories. Make sure you're listed in the right category for your business. Your business hours. On Facebook, it says something different. On your website, it says something different. On Bing Maps, it says something different. No, you need consistency in your business hours, right? Okay. And all the other information which comes along with that, right? Like, it could be a business address, home, phone number, hours. We talked about business category. We talked about, and also payment methods, methods as well. If let's say you don't accept cash, it should have that everywhere that you don't accept cash, right? All that kind of information consistency, right? Make sure you go and fix that. And in the show notes that I have actually basically mentioned 5 tools which will help you identify those mistakes, because you know what? I mean, you cannot go and manually check each and every website which has information about you, but those tools help you do that, and they help you tell you that, okay, where you have inconsistent information, where you can fix those things. Now, this is step 1. This is about basically fixing those things, right? Let's talk about opportunities. Let's talk about step 2. Step 2 is all about optimizing it, right? What can you optimize? Make sure your Google My Business listing, your Bing My Business listing is properly optimized, right? And make sure that your photos are optimized, right? With proper relevant keyword, alternate tags, even the photo, this file name, right? Description, all these things are basically optimized. Also make sure your on-page SEO is done properly, because this on-page SEO, right after the maps, right? You see the organic results, and a lot of that is linked with the maps because you need relevancy. Google sees for relevancy, right? And relevancy you can also build it through schema markups. With schema markups is another a trick up your sleeve which helps Google understand your page even better, right? So these are the opportunities which you can optimize. Now there are some things we should make sure that your business doesn't have multiple listings, right? Make sure that your business doesn't have inconsistent information, right? All these things are bare minimum to rank. Make sure you fix all of that and also work on all the other opportunities we have talked about, and the used tools, right? Bright Local, Yext, White Spark, all these tools, they're built around local search engine optimization, and they can really help you out. So go and check them out. They're all listed in the show notes, right? And see that if they can help you solve the problem, or end of the day, right, hire an expert, because you know what, guys, it's a lot riding on it, right? And I mean, if average transaction in your business is, let's say, $1,500, right? And if your competitor gets 15 more clients than you, now that we are talking about $20,000, right? So it can add up pretty fast. If you're a paving company, your average transaction could be $20,000 to $50,000. Now imagine if your competitor gets 5 more contracts, right? That makes a big dent in your business, right? And also it stops you from growing, right? It's basically lost opportunity. So why you shouldn't be taking advantage of that, right? Make sure you go and take advantage of that. I'll catch you in the next episode. Have a good day, guys. Make it count.
Hey, thank you so much for joining me today. If you want to listen to previous episodes, go to rapidboostmarketing.com/grow. Again, I'll repeat that, rapidboostmarketing.com/grow. I'll catch you tomorrow bright and early with another business growth lesson. Have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.